Hey guys, welcome back. Today I'm doing a book haul. If you're new here, my name is Bug. I do paper crafts and paper craft adjacent crafts, and sometimes I go shopping and share my hauls. So let's get started. I obviously have two of these. These are my, I have three of these now because I had another one. But I love it so much that I wanted to, I'll probably take this one of these apart within the next couple of days because I want to make just tags and some backgrounds and things like that just to have on hand. So this is all about color, and here's the information. It reminds me a lot of those color cards that people have, but has information on color theory. But then it just really kind of goes through different color combinations. Combinations is the word I was looking for. And their color numbers, I don't know if they're RGB numbers. Yeah, it looks like they are. And so that you can find them. It also has some neat graphics where it'll show first the colors together in a busy pattern and then a more open pattern. I think that's how I'm reading it. But I did make however many 200 journaling cards out of a copy of this book, and it's still just really fun to me. So I won't flip through every page, but it goes into some other brights. And then you can see the darker colorways in the back. So you can get this for maybe $5 on Thrift Books. It's well worth it if you're into this sort of imagery. There are the lights and the darks. Next up, I have this book that I got from the thrift store. This is not the price I paid, but it's just some Elton John sheet music. And it does have some drawings on the front, but otherwise the sheet music's going to be great for just some just regular backgrounds or signature pages. I think there's an Elton John little golden book, so I should use this, pair it with that, and use some of this, and just make an Elton John little golden book. I'm going to consider that. Make note. Next, I have this book that I thought would be cool to use as signature pages. It is drawings. Sorry. I'm not really sure that it is teaching how to draw things, but I'm sure there are some tips and tricks in here. So I found it fun. I like illustration pages in my books, so thought I'd grab this one, and I think this one was $1. Is that a llama? So this is the drawing book by John Deacon. Probably not the guy from Queen, but I don't know. I don't know the rest of his life. This is a Scholastic book. And there's the information if you want to look it up. I have two more. This is just my type. This is a book about fonts. This is one that I got on Thrift Books. has, this has a lot more narrative than I anticipated, but it's still pretty cool. Let's get in here. Again, I'm not going to flip through the whole thing, but it has some information on different fonts and types of fonts, and obviously here how they've been used in the past. That was interesting. Did you see that? How the use of a font can evoke emotion. Say if you use the Disney font on the cover of a book that's like a novel that has nothing to do with Disney, then you might, you know, think of Disney or Mickey Mouse or something like that when you use the font. There are a lot of fonts that are like that. And then it really just talks about different fonts, how writing changed over time, and then some other stuff that I didn't read because, you know, it's other things to do. But it does have some fun stuff. I am going to use the plain pages as background pages, or backing for tags or signature pages. And then the other images I'm going to probably pick out and use them in, I'm doing an altered book for a friend right now that is a writer, and so I thought that I could use some of these in that altered book. I'm trying to use writing imagery. There's some typewriter things in here. Printing, stuff on printing. Interesting. So yeah, I was hoping this would have more images and just, you know, giant pages of different fonts in it, but that's okay. This one I have tagged because I want to use it in my friend's altered book. It's got the type wheel. That's fun. So yeah, there's that. This one comes in at over 300 pages. I didn't pay too much for this one. I'm sure I usually don't pay more than $6 or $7 for a book on thrift books. That one garden book I did pay up a little bit, but. And so the last one they have today is this Stars and Planets book. This is a Peterson Field Guide, and it is a hardcover edition. So I've been working on collecting things for a space-themed junk journal for my brother, and it's my brother, so I don't think he's into junk journaling, but I was gonna, you know, primarily make it a notebook with just a few enclosures and pieces of ephemera. I started with the Solar System Little Golden Book. I think it's called Solar System, and it's a contemporary one, so I got that. And then I was like, well, I need some other books to use as, you know, as inserts. And I took apart a smaller Solar System Golden Guide. If you're not familiar with Golden Guides, those are the smaller kind of field guides, and they're paperback and usually not more than 1/4 inch thick. So I picked this one up for just a few dollars. It might have been one of the free ones that I got. And then I got it, and I'm like, I don't want to pull this book apart. Now, saying that, there are a lot of copies of this book available. It is not rare or hard to find, and it was just a few dollars. But this, rather than the solar system little golden book. I feel like this should be the base for this one that I'm making for my brother, but we'll see. I mean, either way, I would have to take the pages out, or some of the pages out. So here it is. It is quite stout. It is 450 or so pages, color images, a lot of star charts. So if you're doing a space theme or planet theme or sci-fi theme, I think this one is great. They are glossy, and let's see here. Look at that. So, Northern Hemisphere, Southern. Okay, this is the field guide to stars and planets. It is a Peterson's field guide. So if you are looking at the Audubon field guides, Peterson field guides sometimes are just as good or better than the Audubon field guides. And here's the jacket in case you want to see it. It is Menzel and Posikoff. And that is all of the books that I have for you today. Thanks so much for stopping in and watching this one. If you have any questions about this one, let me know. Also, I do have my link. If you've never ordered from Thrift Books before, these weren't all from Thrift Books. However, a bunch of them are. If you've never used Thrift Books before, you can find my friend link down below. It's not like a associate or a sponsored link. It is just the regular link that the app gives you. So if you want to use that, that would be great. And you'll get, I think, a free $5 book if you spend $30, and $5 can get you great books on Thrift Books. Thanks for watching.